Hello again, boys and girls. We have another exciting TheKillerNacho Wi-Fi battle here. I am battling my friend Brandon, and this was actually a couple of weeks ago, so I kind of am a little rusty about what happened in this battle, but bear with me. So anyway, I send out Lavos, which is like my awesome lead poke, and he has like this rhinoplasty thing, and that's like, yeah, you know, me and Foo or whatever, and it's like really annoying. And I know it's gonna fake out, so I go into Glitzcore because Glitzcore can take the fake out pretty nicely, being like a physical wall of death. And I get my Toxic Orb up, and that's kind of nice. And he's gonna go U-turn, which is not gonna do anything, but you know that's good enough. So I'm gonna try to fling my Toxic Orb. I probably should have done something else because it's kind of predictable, but I do not do something else, and I end up flinging my Toxic Orb to Ridley, the Skarmory, which obviously won't do anything because Ridley is a steal, and that's unfortunate. So I am going to have to switch because my Acrobat can't do crap to a Skarmory, and I am going to go out into Lavos again because Lavos has like the taunt thing, and I'll be able to set up my own entry hazards, and that's pretty nice. So he's going to try to set up spikes, and you know that's pretty obvious. I go for the Stealth Rock, thinking that he'll predict the taunt, but he ends up going spikes again, so I guess he's not thinking taunt, and that makes me sad. So now I will taunt, and he does try to go for the spikes again, so I don't let him set up the third layer, and that's pretty nice. I am going to start setting up spikes of my own now, and he's going to try to Brave Bird me, but because this is a slightly bulky Deoxys speed, he does not do even half, so that's really nice, including my leftovers. That pretty much guarantees me a third turn, and yeah, that's really nice because 3 layers of spikes is always a good thing. So there's the second layer, and he's going to go Brave Bird again, and it shouldn't kill me, and it does not. So I'm going to get up the third layer of spikes, and that will be very helpful because 3 layers of spike and Stealth Rocks, as you know, is some pretty damn good entry hazardness stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go for the spikes again, and that's my third layer, as I've said like 3 times. And yeah, he goes for another Brave Bird that's going to finish off Lavos, but you know what? Lavos did his thing, so that's not bad. Anyway, so I go into Zam here because Alakazam is like super cool and it's like special and stuff, and I go Hidden Power, and I really thought it was Hidden Power Fire because that's what I meant to put on this Neo. However, it ends up not working, meaning it's either ground or poison, and I checked after the battle and it's poison. Yeah, Hidden Power Poison. Fail. I swear, the site I use to determine hidden power, I always get confused between speed and special defense on that site, and that caused a big error there, and that really sucks. So now he's going to whirlwind, he whirlwinded me into Gadget, which is like, I told everyone I'd be using this soon in like a previous video because it's like one of my new favorite Pokemons, and I actually did get like a few sweeps on this guy in like battles that like really weren't that good, but anyway, I was going to go Volt Switch, and that is a pretty nice move. I kind of figured he'd be switching here. I really didn't have anything to do with Skarmory anyway, so it's a pretty nice play. So he goes out into this thing, and I make a second big misplay. For some reason, I was thinking this thing was only fire, but it's a fire psychic. I am so dumb sometimes. Hidden Power Poison probably would have been a better choice. Probably not, though, but still. Oh, well. So my Alakazam's going to die because I'm dumb, and that's just life, I guess. And sucks, though. And I'm playing really badly right now. I'm like, holy crap, WTF, I suck. So I go into Rendell, and I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind. I'm not really sure what V-Star can do to me. So he goes for a V-Create, which is like a pretty broken move, if I don't say so myself. And even though I resist it, it still ends up raping me, so that sucks. So yeah. And he loses more speed and special defense and stuff, and now I'm just going to kill this piece of crap because I am getting pissed off. So I'm just going to kill this guy, and I should have done that like the first turn I was sent out, but I was stupid, and I let it live and hurt me a lot. And that kind of hurts, as I said. So he goes back into this guy, and I don't really want to take a fake out on Durendal, obviously, so I'm just going to switch, and I end up going out into Gadget, because Gadget obviously will take the fake out, and he takes it quite nicely, and so I think he's going to U-turn, actually. I thought he would overpredict, I overpredicted here. I thought he would U-turn, thinking I'd switch, but he ends up going for the high jump kick, and that's obviously going to rape Gadget, and that sucks. So, oh well. Goodbye, Gadget. And, yeah, I'm not playing that well right now. So I go out into Miss Piggy, because Miss Piggy is my choice band Mamoswine, and I just want to scare this guy away with freaking Ice Shard. But he ends up staying in, but I get the choice band Ice Shard, which should kill this thing. His defenses are pretty terrible, so that makes me happy. At least I take care of that Mienshao or whatever. So he goes out into Pingus, his, I don't even know what that guy is. The electric type thing, the Electross, and that has like no weakness because it has levitate and is a electric type. So I go out into acrobat, and I'm not even sure why. I guess I just kind of wanted to see what he'd do. I thought he would go for, I don't even know. I forget. Now, thinking back on it, that was probably another bad play because I forget what I was thinking there completely. Oh well, so I go protect, seeing what trying to scout this guy's moves. I don't really know what this guy does really. So he goes for like grass knot, and that's pretty obvious. So I'm gonna switch. And I go out into Durendal, I think, because I think, you know, Durendal's a pretty good Pokemon to wall this thing, especially with Calm Mind. He goes for the Acid Spray, which is actually a pretty nice attack because it always lowers special defense, and that can really screw me over with Durendal. Durendal here. So I go for a recover because I don't want to get, like, raped by a crit or something. And despite my recover, I think he still rapes me with a crit. Yeah, I think this Thunderbolt crits, I think, as I recall. Yes, it does. That's just groovy. And that crit actually sets my Latias back a lot. If I didn't get that crit there, well, just think about it this way. I mean, that did a lot of damage, that crit. It did. If that did just half less, I would be setting up Calm Minds like no tomorrow. But now I'm forced to use another recover because I don't want to die, obviously. And now that he has that second Acid Spray, now it's like really fighting a losing battle, quite honestly, because I already have -2 special defense. Now I have only -1, and he just has the upper hand because I have to heal more than I would have had to if he didn't get that crit. And yeah, crits suck, and I hate them. But you know, they're part of the game, and yeah. I mean, I might have been able to get a Latias sweep here if it wasn't for that crit, but I'm now sounding like a bitch, so I'm going to stop talking about that crit. And as you can see, I'm just trying to wall this thing out, trying to get some Calm Minds up, trying to get to a point where I think I can 1-hit KO this Electross with Dragon Pulse. So, I don't know, I think that was like my third or something Calm Mind. I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, that Acid Spray is getting really annoying because, you know, if he didn't have Acid Spray, then obviously he wouldn't be threatening at all because Calm Mind would be like raping him. But oh well, so I just go for another recover because Durendal doesn't like death, and he's going to go for a T-Bolt, which I resist, but I still think I am in the negative in special defense, so that does a lot. So now I'm like, well, crap. Because if that T-Bolt paralyzes me, I'm in so much trouble. I just kind of have to hope that I kill this thing with Dragon Pulse, and I do not, and that really sucks, because now he's going to take down Durendal, and I did not need that. Because Durendal was, like, I think one of my last real counters to... Well, it's not really a counter to Skarmory, but it can, like, hold its own with Skarmory, and... yeah, so that Skarmory is going to be a big problem. But anyway, I go out to Miss Piggy. I go for the Icicle Crash because I know I'm faster than this guy anyway, and I was just kind of hoping he'd go into Skarmory because Icicle Crash might do something to Skarmory. But no, he goes out into Bug Knight, which is a really cool Pokemon, actually. I forget what it's called, actually. But it's one of my favorites from this gen. Dang it, it bothers me I can't remember its name. X-Cavalier, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. So he's going to sub, predicting my switch. Pretty good play. But I go into Gliscor. I don't think this guy... I mean, I know this guy has outrageous attack. However, I know that, well, obviously Acrobat has some nice defense. So even after the Swords Dance, I'm pretty confident Acrobat can take 1 or 2... I think probably take 2 hits from this guy. I do not kill with Acrobatics, which really, really hurts. And then he actually does a lot more than I thought he would with his attack, so... oh well, so now Acrobat's, like, really weak. He goes out into Bubbles, his Vaporeon, and at this point I know I've lost. It's basically just going to be a stall fest from here on out. I really have no counters for his Vaporeon and his Skarmory. I just have to kind of hope for the luck with Acrobatics, because, you know, an Acrobatics crit might be able to kill this Vaporeon and get me back in the game, but... not really. He has the Wish Protect combo, and that's obviously going to hurt a lot, and, yeah. So Bubbles is now full health again, and my Gliscor's like, well, this is saddening. Although, it does kind of help because it's healing my Gliscor, too, because I have Poison Heal. But now I'm just going to go Protect one more time to try to get some health back. He goes for Scald, which is pretty obvious. But, yeah, so, yeah, now I have to switch. Yay! So I'm going to switch now, guys. Actually, no, I do not. What am I... oh, I guess I'm just letting Acrobat die. I guess. See, this battle was a long time ago. I don't know why I'm not switching. I guess... I don't know. I don't think I actually have safe switch. Yeah, that's right. I think I only have Mamoswine left, so... obviously, Mamoswine would die to a Scald. Well, not die, but... I don't even know why. I probably should just let Mammoth get hit by the skull and keep Gliscor. I don't know. I basically lost at this point anyway, because I have no counter for Skarmory. So I go into Miss Piggy, I go for the Earthquake, and it doesn't actually kill Vaporeon, which is annoying. So yeah, now he's gonna die. Oh well. Good game, my friend Brandon. It was fun, even though I lost. My friend Brandon is such a cool guy. He got a lot better at Pokemon too. So I'm proud of you, Brandon. Good job. Anyway, so this is just a reminder. If you remember that thing I was talking to you about, the real-life Pokemon tournament, it is this weekend in North Jersey. Every one of you that is in distance to drive should come, and if you don't, then I hate you. But you should. I promise you. I promise you should come. So today's question today has to do with such. I will leave the link, by the way, to the video I made earlier. So if you're interested in this, real-life Pokemon tournament thing in North Jersey, and I haven't heard about it before because I have been living under a rock, check the video description. You definitely should come. All the details are in the video I made earlier. But anyway, today's question today has to do with this. If you're planning to come, great. Tell me in the comments if you're planning to come. But either way, tell me what kind of team you think will win. And if you're right, then I guess you can brag about it, because, yeah. I actually think that rain teams will be quite good since we haven't banned the Drizzle Swift combo. I don't think it'll be as good as everyone thinks it is, but then again, maybe I'm wrong. And I know it'll be definitely good. I think we'll see a lot of Blaziken too, yeah. We're not really using Smogon rules, but we probably will end up adapting some Smogon stuff in the future. We're just letting the metagame slow down for a bit, at least in these tournaments. But anyway, leave a comment about that tournament, because everyone should come, because it's awesome. And I guess peace out, jerks.